What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Cowboy One Take. Me and my guy Spitz here, and we want to go over the Raja Jackson incident. Now, I know I waited a long time to discuss it, but I actually wanted to wait till he actually was convicted of the crime, where I thought he was. I gotta put this in my video. My guy FCat swore this was fake, it was made up, said look, he was never convicted yet. So it's 3 weeks later and he was convicted. So what happened with Raja Jackson? Well, Raja Jackson is the son of the famous UFC fighter Rampage Jackson, and he is an inspiring mixed martial artist. So he went to a wrestling event, an indie wrestling event, and he was invited by a wrestler. He kind of, made it clear who he was. Some people didn't know who he was. So the one guy, his name is Syko Stu. He's a wrestler. He came up to Raja, thought Raja was a wrestler. So he was saying like, oh, you should be afraid of me. And Raja was like, I ain't afraid of you. Thinking it's, it's a work, what they call it, that is not real. So he took like a beer can and went to act like he hit him in the head with it. And Raja was like, yo, what you do that for? So Raja looked like he was upset, like he wanted to maybe fight, throw some hands. And so they explained to the wrestler that, hey, this wasn't, he's not a worker. You got to chill out. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. He apologized 2 times. Raja was a little annoyed. So some of the head promoters said, listen, we can make it all better, make it a work, meaning there's going to be a point in time where you get your receipt, which they call it, which a receipt means you get your hit back. Like, let's say 2 wrestlers are wrestling, one wrestler hits you a little bit too hard for real, then you get a receipt. You get to hit them back. So he said, look, what we'll do is we'll let you know when you can jump in the ring and get your receipt. So the other wrestler that invited him there was like, oh, you better F him up, make sure you hit him good. Okay? Now, hours went by before that match later on that night where the guy was in and he was going to be able to run in. So, what escalated was he was streaming the whole thing, and the people in his stream was messing with him, saying, oh, he got knocked out. And he was like, I didn't get knocked out. Like, oh, he just hit me in the head. And they was like, it's a fake beer can. He was like, no, it's a real beer can. It didn't hurt, but yo, he shouldn't have put his hands on me. He even talked to his dad, Rampage Jackson, Quinton Rampage Jackson, and Rampage was messing with him, saying, oh, you up there with guys in tights, and just messing with him, the bro stuff, like, oh, you out there with guys wearing their underwears and stuff. So he was getting pissed off, like, no, I'm not, shut up, whatever. So they hung up. Rampage was just laughing and messing with him, and so he even got up and said, when am I going to be going in the ring? He asked them. They said, don't worry, we'll come over and let you know, because his people in his chat was messing with him. He said, oh, watch what happened. I'm going to get in there and F him up. I'm going to hit him for real. So time came, tapped on the shoulder, was able to get up, jump in, and he jumps in the ring, and he grabs the guy, picks him up, slams him, and that apparently made the guy get unconscious because he hit his head, and Raja just kept punching and punching and punching, and a lot of the hits was to the face. Some say it's about 20 hits, 22, 23 hits, 20 plus hits, and he didn't stop until somebody pulled him off. Now, come to find out, there was another wrestler that was told, hey, if something looked crazy or get a little serious, I need you to run out there. He's like, wait, what are you talking about? So a lot of people didn't know what was going on. So a lot of people thought it was staged, wasn't real, until he kept hitting the guy, and so people ran. The one guy pulled him off him, and they had to hold him back. Raja even tried to fight the guy who was holding him back, and a lot happened. They held him down. Somebody bit Raja. So at the end of Raja, they said, you need to leave. He walked out. He was cursing, as he's still live streaming. So the thing is, all of this was live streamed. So I get where some people thought this got to be fake, but also on the other hand, it's like, well, all of this was being live streamed, so they got all the evidence they need. So long story short, it's 3 weeks later. Yesterday was Thursday the 18th, and he got arrested. So we're not sure all the charges he got arrested for. We know the one guy lost a lot of teeth. He actually, at the moment he was knocked out when it happened, they brought him took him to the hospital. I think he was in the hospital for over a week, and he got to come home. He hasn't made a statement that I've seen as of yet, but what I want to talk about is lack of self-control. Now, there's some people I look up to as far as being a fan, like Mark Henry, right? He's a pro wrestler, or used to be. He actually said it really wasn't that much of Raja's fault. He felt like if the guy Syko Stu didn't hit him in the head, hey, he said, look, he lucky he didn't get punched in the face at the moment. I get all that, but I think everything comes down to self-control. So you get explained that the guy that hit you thought you was a wrestler, and you know, okay, sorry, he made a mistake. You're still pissed off, you're younger, you get a chance to get in the ring and hit him back. I think the self-control part is, especially because he's a mixed martial artist. Now, some people are going to argue that mixed martial arts, you don't stop till the ref pull you off. I get that. But you also know, being trained, that the distance from here to here, meaning you could kill somebody or brutally injure somebody, so you know that the ref's going to pull you off because they don't want you to brutally injure somebody. So if you're just punching somebody, and nobody's pulling you off, you know at that point your intentions was to harm that person very seriously. So I just think it's 100% his fault. I don't care that they said you could get your hit back. I don't care that the guy hit him first. I don't care, because if the guy hit him and then he, was upset and hit him back, I understand that. In the moment, hey, you had a lot of time to cool down. You let other people get into your head, including your dad and the viewers of your channel, but you had all that time to think about it. So this was premeditated. His intentions was to seriously injure this guy, and at any moment, maybe 1, 2, 3 hits, okay, fine, but 20 plus hits, yes, it's 100% his fault. Even a guy who amped him up said, bro, make sure you hit him hard. Cool. Now, apparently that guy hit him up and said, hey, I didn't tell you to do all that. I told you to just get 1 hit. Either way, it's still on Raja Jackson for not having the self-control to calm himself down and say, hey, this is a bit much. This is excessive, right? Especially being a trained fighter, you know what you were doing was excessive. You know, if it was anybody else and a ref, for whatever reason, wasn't there to pull you off, you know, in the ring, you probably would have stopped a little early. You probably be like, oh, the ref can't get to me. I already knocked this guy out. This guy's going to be hurt. I'm knocking teeth out. I'm trying to hurt him. So anyway, guys, that's my thoughts for the Raja Jackson thing. But my question is, Spitz want to know what's your thoughts, as he want to get down and go run around. But with that being said, all right, come on, don't be licking me, boy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And now your mama knows. Oh, man.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy. Oh, man. Gaming, vlogging, podcast, movie reviews, product reviews. I've been vlogging my life since 2011. Every birthday, Christmas, Valentine's Day is on this channel. Even my honeymoon in Mexico, swimming with sharks, and more. So whatever video brought you here, check out the playlist with that same type of content. And now, your mama knows.